Rituals are everywhere. We just stop calling them rituals and rename them based on whether we want to promote them or demote them. If we like them, they're called policies, rules, laws. If we don't, they're called superstition, anxiety, acidity. Same thing, different PR. At the end of the day, rituals are just a sequence of steps we're expected to follow while doing a certain thing. Why name them differently, you ask? Why do we call anything anything? Because we can. Welcome to Two Chutneys, wasting your time, one ritual at a time. At a place of worship, you follow a set of steps to maintain sanctity. In a corporate office, you follow a different set of steps to maintain appearances. Handshakes, smoke breaks, ass kissing. Same temple, different deity. And once spirituality is replaced by productivity, rituals don't disappear. They just get better branding. So what do these rituals look like when work hasn't really begun, but work culture already has? The moment someone logs in, the first ritual kicks in. Coffee, chai, sutta. This ritual is sacred across levels, from junior managers to senior leaders, because production teams and operations have to start logging productivity the second the shift starts. Management, however, has to ease into productivity emotionally. This is the rite of passage. The moment you qualify for long coffee breaks, you officially enter the club where rules are for thee, not for me. Leadership, it turns out, is measured in how long you can disappear without anyone questioning it. And once the day begins with denial, it has to end with justification. Which brings us to post-lunch and post-dinner walks. The most optimistic ritual in the building. These walks remind me of eating a full-blown cheeseburger with fries and ordering a Diet Coke for calorie reduction. Groups of people walk around parking lots declaring it healthy while carefully avoiding any mention of Friday biryani, evening punungulu, or chain ke saath samosa. Missing all that 6 days a week is fine. Missing this one walk though? Straight heart attack. Medical science may not agree, but office science is very clear. Some rituals are optional theatre. Some are forced participation. And some are just openly hostile. Which brings us to the most aggressive corporate ritual of all, cake cutting. Cutting cake for every occasion in office is what I consider a deliberate attempt to incite riots. Why else would you do this to grown adults who are either dieting, diabetic, or diabolic? And the cake is always from the office cafeteria. That cake doesn't deserve to be eaten. It deserves to be smeared on faces, hair, and possibly stuffed into nostrils. I understand birthdays. I understand farewells. That's fair. But what makes it infuriating is that cake cutting and the operations floor exist in two completely opposite realms. One is a despotic Mad Max world of sugar and cheap whipped cream. The other is the operations floor, where souls are crushed daily between deliverables and KPIs that have absolutely no connection to the actual job. And if cake interrupts work pretending to be joy, the next ritual interrupts work pretending to be alignment. Daily huddles are a necessary evil. They remind me of daily soaps where writers run out of material, so they introduce plot twists so extreme that even sodium reacting with water feels tame. Scenes defy all laws of science, including social sciences, which are not even science. Then come the HR guidelines on how to conduct a daily huddle. This is like someone who has never boiled water giving biryani making instructions to a chef. Daily huddles might work during an actual issue or a major change. But daily huddles during peacetime are like looking for a knockout in a light sparring session. And when nonsense survives long enough, it doesn't disappear. It gets institutionalized. Which brings us to one-on-ones, performance reviews, team outings, and team dinners. These started with great intention. If used correctly, they can genuinely help. But most of the time, they are done with the same enthusiasm as watching grass grow. Except the grass at least grows. These rituals exist less to improve people and more to prove that improvement was attempted. And the funny thing is, they don't even end when work ends. They just follow us home. Eating out or ordering in on Friday night is the most sacred ritual of all. We can eat out any day, we can order in any day, but Friday night has become compulsory enjoyment. It's enjoying before enjoying, like the pre-save option on music streaming apps. What exactly are we preparing for? Everything you do before you save is technically a pre-save anyway. In some cases, this behavior qualifies as a medical condition. There are medicines for that. But for social conditioning like this, I'm not sure what the remedy is. People say, "What a buzzkill, can't you see people enjoying?" Fair enough, they got me there. There are many more rituals in corporate life, but I'll stop here. Not because they've ended, but because I have. And honestly, the only reason rituals exist in the first place is because we can. This was Two Chutneys, wasting your time, one ritual at a time.